Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are across this great wide world of ours. I'm going to do a video today concerning just the uh, gratefulness of just how pets, namely cats and dogs, domesticated animals, have an impact on our lives. And the issue that, and excuse me, I think there's too much in my videos today too. The issue that emerges concerning this is, and it's not really an issue, it's just how, as a dog owner or a cat owner, and like I said, I have uh, dealings with a couple dogs currently right now. One that belongs to my kids or children, and the other one belongs to a roommate. But the point is that when you deal with a pet, especially, like I said, I have dealings, and I had a cat at one time when it was out west, is that they're all loving. In other words, they're all loving. They live for the moment, and the point is, I often was thinking the last few days, how does God have an impact on the bringing an animal in people's lives? And the person that, or the observation that I'd like to make concerning this is that when you have a pet, namely, like I said, domesticated dog or cat, the goal is that the animal, for the most part, it doesn't need 100% of your attention. But the point is, the animal will, what's it say, bring to the table, as I like to say, the cliche, that they're all loving, they live for the moment, they have their playful spirits about themselves. And the thing is about, in my situation, the thing I've learned about Miss Sadie and Miss Chocolate is they both have brought a little bit more patience in my life. Um, not necessarily Miss Chocolate, because I don't necessarily have a day to day interaction with her, but when I do on a weekend, she'll do some cute things. One day I was sleeping on the couch, and then she had to position herself so that she could watch me every move that I make on the couch. So it's these little things like that you appreciate about a pet. And then the same thing goes with Miss Sadie, because Miss Sadie will do the same thing when she'll come on. And if I'm getting ready for bed, she'll come in and want to snuggle, and then the other issue becomes when I'm at work and I come home, she gets so excited and happy that I'm home, because in essence, what the dogs see is you're part of their pack, and when you're gone, it's this anxiety or these issues that could become an issue with the pet. So, and the point is that the pet or the animal has this all loving and all caring aspect of about them. And when this happens, you appreciate what is going on in life, because really is like I for myself, just work trying to create this psychology practice. Got 2 YouTube pages. I've got books that I've got published, and I'm working on another book called Abundance. And you get so wrapped up in the day-to-day aspect of life that you often forget how a pet interacts, and how key that a pet can be concerning their aspect of life. And then you really say, well, I should be more grateful, more graded to things in life than I am. And technically, I have issues on myself because, like I said, There are situations that I put myself in and I have been all that way my whole life, other than my children, that I always keep a distance with people, and and that becomes an issue as to why I do that. And sometimes I work on that on a daily basis, and sometimes I work on it just meditating as to, this issue of why, that I do this, to keep a distance with people. And then I have to trust, and that becomes issues. But then again, this goes back to what I'm talking about in my book about abundance, that sometimes you have to get rid of the negative thoughts and open the channels. For instance, a friend of mine that I've been so busy, Victoria, I usually emailed her or text her, at least once or at least a couple times a week. Well, I got busy the last couple of weeks, and I didn't text her, or didn't call her or whatever. And she got upset, thinking something happened to me because the fact that I had not reached out and to chat or that, and it's more or less an issue that becomes with me. And then when I was thinking about this, I watched a movie called The Judge with Robert Downey and Robert Downey Jr. and Duvall, and it was a movie about a successful defense attorney and his dad being a judge, and his mother unexpectedly dies. He has to go back to Crawford, Indiana, and if anybody's been back, go to Crawford County, Indiana. I don't need to talk any more about Indiana than there needs to be, because it's a different environment. My ex-wife's from down in Vandenberg, or is it? I don't know where it is, but it's down from Princeton, and that's a unique, whole different animal aspect, which is down north of Evansville, which is a different aspect of people and situations in itself. So, but the point that I want to make about this is that you have to reflect on yourself, because you've got this animal in your life that for instance, on a daily basis with Miss Sadie, is that I try to help her make sure she doesn't pee on the carpet or she doesn't poop on the carpet. Make sure she's got, help her make sure she plays a little bit and everything else like that. Because even though the dog is not mine, it's just the point is she interacts with me, and that I can't just stop, because when you're talking with an animal, all they represent is pure love and pure attention. And it's not like a human being where they've got 1,000 things going on in your mind. And like I was talking about a case in point a few minutes ago, because I've got a lot going on. And then additionally, like I said, I'm working on ads and working to upgrade my YouTube pages. So in essence, what you're doing is you got to take into account that why did God bring this animal into your life? And you have to reconcile that, and like in my case, what this has done for me for the last couple of, at least for the year, is give me a better understanding of people and more patience, because really it's about not really the animal's fault when they do something wrong, because they don't know, and it's almost like I compared it to a friend of mine one day, a few weeks back. It's like having a toddler in the house. When you have a toddler in the house, they represent all love, living for the present, and etc. And and I went through that 3 times. So, and even though that that situation normally should have given me more patience, it really didn't. But the act of now with the PhD, this has given me an opportunity to look at things and critically look at it in the aspect that, hey, yeah, this, I've gained more patience about things, haven't taken things for granted. And I've moved into a direction that is like, what do I need to improve my life? Not only with my family, which has sometimes been a little bit confusing on my part, but also more into what I need to do be a better person. So these are some things that I also said because it's a situation that now on May 19th, my father will be dead for 5 years, and I was reflecting on that yesterday and saying, my God, look at 5 years have gone back fast, and then actually be on the 19th will be 5 years, and it was a Sunday when he did pass away. So it's like you reflect on this and say, you know, the one thing I do regret that he didn't see is that I got my PhD, but in a way he did see it because he was in heaven in his aspect of looking down and saying, "Well, my God, I got 3 kids that have PhDs." So it was just an aspect that that I think he would have thought about and been really blessed with, and he would have been proud of everything. Though, like I said, that sometimes I feel like I have to be better than I need to be, and be a better example for my kids. So anyway, these are some food for thoughts because, like I said, the premise behind this is why has God blessed this animal in your life? What have you learned from this? And like I said, both animals, Miss Chocolate and Miss Sadie, I've learned that have given me patience and a little bit more understanding of the whole world concept. Well, anyway, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, at this time, I do have books available online. The latest that I have published and is on Amazon is Water Quality on the Reservation. Currently, I'm working on a book called Abundance. Hopefully, I'll have that done very soon. Anyway, also feel free to reach out to my other YouTube page, Native American Reservations, which I've recently started that as well because it's the fact of the matter on the BIA, the Bureau of Indian Affairs. We need to make some changes so there's not this hopelessness or this feeling of being part of the United States and not necessarily feeling isolated by indigenous people concerning the federal government. Anyway, thanks, folks, for watching, and have a great day, and hope to talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.